Life is absurdly complex, extremely specialized, and so far we haven't found it anywhere else. So we must have just gotten really lucky, right? Well, maybe not. Hello, you lively bunch. Julian here for D News. There are a lot of ideas to explain the origin of life on Earth. There's Panspermia, the idea that life took a cosmic hitchhike and crashed into our blue dot 4 billion years ago. There's Primordial Soup, which hypothesizes that when you take ancient Earth's chemical conditions and add a dash of lightning, you can turn inorganic precursors into organic compounds. Sounds crazy, but the Miller-Urey experiment of 1952 tested that and came up with over 20 amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. But now there's been a new idea put forward that's so simple, so elegant, so novel, it might change everything we know about life and where it comes from. Jeremy England, a physicist at MIT, has proposed that life is something that matter just does when exposed to an external energy source like the sun and surrounded by a heat bath like the ocean. It sounds like a cop-out, but there's math behind it. England's hypothesis operates on the second law of thermodynamics, which states that as time passes, the total entropy of a system increases until it reaches thermodynamic equilibrium. That, in English, basically means that systems dissipate energy until it's equally distributed. Entropy is often equated to chaos, but that isn't quite right, and saying that to scientists will make them laugh at you. At least that's what Trace tells me. Anyway, when going by the entropy equals disorder misconception, life seems like it violates that law of thermodynamics. I mean, living things are orderly and organized, though I can never seem to find my wallet. But because living things dissipate energy in the form of heat, we're actually adding to the overall entropy of the universe, and thus the second law is conserved. According to England, atoms actually form organic molecules and eventually life because it's naturally a more efficient way to dissipate energy. They have to be getting that energy from somewhere and be surrounded by a bath like an ocean or atmosphere to dump heat in, but that's exactly like the conditions on this new place called Earth. This also supports why life reproduces. Reproduction makes more compounds that dissipate more energy. Therefore, when natural selection is applied, successful life forms should waste as little energy as possible reproducing, but should still be above the theoretical minimum. When England looked at E. coli in 2012, he found that the bacteria operated just above this minimum floor of waste heat. England's math checks out, but whether or not it's why life came to exist is still up for debate. Currently, experiments are being formulated to test the hypothesis, but even if it turns out to be a non-starter, England's novel idea will tell us a lot about a question we've been asking for millennia. There are a lot of really interesting ideas of where life comes from, and we still have no conclusive scientific evidence for one or the other. Anthony's got a great bit on primordial soup in this video over here. Alright guys, I can already hear those fingers flying in the comments section. I'm sure I don't have to prompt you to say anything, but I will say this. We strive to be open-minded and welcoming here at D News, and we want our online community to be the same. Stay civil, stay smart, and I'll see you next time on D News.